Record. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and start with some announcements and let other people hop on. So welcome May 1st, first day of the month. And I always love it whenever our calls fall on the first day because I feel like it can always like really help us set ourselves up for success. We know our specials. We get like in the mindset of a game plan and all that fun stuff. So with that, guys, I was completely floored whenever I heard that the $160 All Access Challenge Pack was extended until August 31st. Like my mouth hit the floor whenever I heard that because I honestly didn't feel like the $199 was hard to sell. So now that they dropped it down to $160 until August 31st, I was like, hot damn, like we have to spread the news. We have to get ourselves out there and we have to share our love for this bod that we log into every single day. So the All Access Challenge Pack, for those of you that are new, you get access to every single Beachbody program ever created on top of all new releases. And you get a month's worth of Shakeology. With that, you get the portion control containers and your Shakeology shaker cup. So all of that for $160. So to sum it up, a way that I like to word it is if you get Shakeology, you get the All Access for a full year for only $30. And for most people, it just becomes like a no-brainer. They're like, okay, what gym membership can I get for only $30 for a full year? On top of that, we now have family and kid-friendly kid workouts that have been added to the bod. So as if the cooking show, $6,000 worth of content, the world's best super trainers, new releases, now we have the kid workouts. So add that to your list for, you know, another point that you can go ahead and mention to moms or people that have children all the time. They're just like, I just don't have time to work out. Well, now you can be like, well, you can now press play with your kids. So just another extra added bonus feature. And raise your hand if you're a Shaun T fan. And I know you are. Your hand should be raised. So Shaun T is coming out with more workouts. We don't know if he's going to be releasing a new program or if he's just going to be adding more content to maybe Insanity Max 30 or programs like that. I honestly thought that Shaun T was done with our Beachbody world. So whenever it says my internet. Can you guys hear me? Oh. And can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Just said unstable. Good. All right. So whenever, you there? Ugh, I hate it when my internet gets unstable. Can you hear me? Everybody's frozen right now on my screen. Lovely.
I can hear you now.
Oh, perfect. So anyways, back to Shaun T. I honestly thought that he was done. So whenever I heard that he was coming out with new, content, I got super pumped because Shaun T, I feel like, is an amazing trainer. And when you do one of his workouts, I feel like you just have this out of body experience to where he just pushes you to the max. So that's enough about the bod. All right, so May Success Club, your prize is that you will win a free webinar with John Maxwell. Raise your hand if you know of John Maxwell. All right, guys, hold on one second. I'm walking down my steps. My internet doesn't seem to be very stable up in my office. Oh, sure, that's fine. All right. I feel like I lost a few people. All right, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
All right, perfect. I can hear you too. So and I see Carmela. Okay, where was I at? So May Success Club, your prize is that you will win a webinar with John Maxwell. Guys, that is humongous. I'm not sure if you guys know of John Maxwell, but I know a lot of you have, let me plug this in, have heard from, I don't know where this goes. It's fine right now. They can hear me. I know a lot of you, I preach Tony Robbins. Well, Tony Robbins is like John Maxwell mentor. Damn it. It's saying that it's unstable. Can you just fix it while I talk? So yes. Hold on.
I don't know if there's any.
Okay. Well, all right. We're just going to have to roll with it. So guys, getting on a free webinar with him is huge, and it's just another way to help you move your business forward. Since it is May 1st, one of the first things that you guys should be doing is getting out your calendar, and you should be laying out your month, having a game plan in mind. May 15th is the start of a new challenge group that I'm personally running. It's because it's right after Mother's Day. And on top of that, I really want you to get into the mindset of what workout program are you going to commit to. Guys, it's so powerful whenever you share, or personal development, Katie, whenever you share your commitment socially. It makes the inbox that much easier. It lets the world know what you're actually into and what you're doing. On top of that, you guys know that I preach this. What personal development are you committed to? Is it, are you going to be listening to YouTube? Is it going to be Tony Robbins? Are you picking up a book? Whatever it may be, I want you guys to commit to 30 days to a workout program and to your personal development, and I want you guys to watch your business propel forward. All right, moving forward. Summit. Guys, I've been mentioning this for every single call that we've been doing for the past, 6 months. This year, Summit is in New Orleans. It's from July 13th to the 16th, and I want you all to experience what I experience whenever I go on these trips. Last year, I wasn't able to make it to Summit, but I remember watching the live stream, and I knew that I had to be there this year. You see the top 10 coaches of the company in these huge ball gowns. You see fireworks going off, and the energy is just through the screen. And I swear, like I was a puppy, like just staring at my computer being like, I need to get my rear end there next year. Plus, it's just, trainings on how to move your business forward. You have live workouts with the super trainers. And one of the keynote speakers this year is Charlene Johnson. So for those of you that follow her maybe on social media, or for those of you that love her workout programs, whether you have done Turbo Jam, oh goodness, she has so many. Charlene Extreme, our newest one is Pio. Guys, she is someone that you want to listen to live. Plus, when you go on these trips, you just see what they're about and what we represent as Team Beachbody. So each event that I attend, I have to say, it makes you hungry. It makes you hungry for more, and just what you can basically do with this business. So that brings me to, me earning my free trip with Punta Cana, and where I got to bring my free guest that he's over there standing. I think he's waiting to talk. You can come join me now, babe. And I touched a little bit on this last night on the Misfit call, how you earn a free trip. For those of you that didn't get to attend, the call last night, you earn the trip by hitting Success Club. There's a reason why they call it the Success Club trip. You earn free trip dollars for each challenge pack that you sell. There's certain months they'll offer you more money. He just tapped me on the shoulder. So I'm going to touch a little bit more on the Success Club trip, and then I'm going to let you go to town.
Okay.
All right. So whenever we went to Punta Cana, guys, I just have to say that it exceeded my expectations to the max. And I'm someone that I get extremely emotional. So I figured that it would be perfect for Toby to jump on the call and tell you guys kind of, what we experienced together as a couple. See, look at me. I'm already getting emotional. All right. I'm good. All right. But whenever we got there, we attended an opening party. They had a closing ceremony for us. There was sushi all over the place. Village people greeted us. There was a huge ass jacuzzi tub in the middle of our room. Once again, live workouts with celebrity trainers. And you're surrounded by this humongous uplifting community where, it's insane to be around. But with all of that glamour, guys, these events, they just make you a believer. They make you realize, like, you see people with prosthetic legs, people in wheelchairs, people that are definitely not like right where they want to be on their health and fitness journey. And you just see all of these people just wanting to be better. They're smiling at me, so it's kind of making me a little nervous. But it just makes you realize, like, if they can do it, you can do it too. You see families coming together, and it's just such a humbling experience. So I don't want to take up too much of your time, so I'm excited to introduce our guest speaker.
Hello.
My man.
I'm so nervous.
My number one supporter in all of this, I have to say, Toby is someone that yells at me constantly to get off my phone because I'm constantly talking to people. But I have to say that I know that he supports me 100% in this business. And so I'm just basically going to give the floor to him and, let him talk and let him tell you all about our trip and what he, feels about Beachbody and all that fun stuff. So.
Okay, well, Jess said most of it already about the trip, but she asked me 4 questions, and then a 5th question. But really, it was how I feel about Beachbody. And to be honest with you, when we first started out with Beachbody, I thought it was like another get-rich-quick gimmick. And I'm sitting there going, all right, Mary Kay, Tupperware, stuff that you do, stuff that you try. Some people can do it, some people can't. It's stuff that everybody tries to do, and some people succeed at it, and it's not for other people. You got to find your niche. Well, now I see that Jess found her niche. This is what she loves to do. This is helping people is her whole life goal. It's who she is. It's who she's always been, and she found exactly where she needs to be with Beachbody. I know it's a business that's going to work out, and I've seen it change already. I've seen it come from start to finish, where I was sitting there going, we're never going to pay off student loans. We're never going to be able to afford to drive a car that I didn't buy and fix 7 times just to get back and forth to work. And now we're to a point where we're both making an income. Okay. I mean, that's pretty much what I have to say about how I feel about Beachbody. I felt in the beginning that we would never make it. And now I know that it's a legitimate business. I've seen it grow. I've seen what she has done so far. I've seen the differences she's made in people's lives. And now I'm seeing some of the people that she's helped help other people and help them grow. So that's the answer to question 1. What did I get out of Success Club trip? When I first found out we were going on the trip, I'm sitting here like, I'm not in shape enough to go on this trip. So, and then when I realized you get there and you don't have to be a bodybuilder. You don't have to be a fitness model. You don't even have to have a beach body to succeed with Beachbody. When we walked in, like she said, there's people that got injured in war that were amputees. There's people that are in wheelchairs that had accidents. There's people that just have a thyroid problem. There's people that all walks of life that are there because they want to get better. They want to get healthy. They want to feel good. And they don't necessarily want to be on the front of a magazine, but they just want to feel better in life. And that's what I got from the trip mostly. And everyone's welcome. Everyone is welcome in the Beachbody community, as long as you care about people and you want to be a catalyst to change their life and help them succeed to their goals. And then also when we got to Punta Cana, I'm pretty sure that the Dominicans thought that we were rock stars. I mean, because as soon as we walked in, the party started and it never stopped. And I'm sure it's still going on because they don't know that we left. So, that's the trip. Our future with Beachbody. She asked me what I thought our future with Beachbody was. I think the sky's the limit with Beachbody. As long as they keep on providing a way for their coaches to succeed, then this entire family might be a Beachbody family by the time it's over. That's where I see our future with Beachbody. What made me a believer? Anybody who knows me knows that I'm a numbers guy and I always have been. So income was the number one thing that made me a believer. Okay, but the potential for growth is the first thing that I've always looked for in a career. I've been 5-6 different companies throughout college, and I finally found a place where I know I have the most growth that I'm going to get right now. And I've always looked for growth in a career, but some people are going to be able to fit into this niche, and some people are going to fit into being a manager at a restaurant, and they love to do that. Some people are school teachers, like my dad. He's sitting there watching. He's been a school teacher his whole life, and he's helped kids his whole life. Everybody's trying to find their niche, but this is where I'm a believer in Beachbody, because if you can get a career doing something that you love to do, and help people, and stay healthy and love what you do, and then they give you money for it, I'm game. I'm game. Okay. Changes in Jess due to Beachbody. Okay. Number one, I said her devotion. Let me read this because I had to jot all this stuff down real quick and see what I can remember here. Okay. Her devotion is something that she's always had. She's always devoted to everything she's done. She's all in. But when she got involved with Beachbody, I believe the main reason right off the bat was to help her mom. She always was in Beachbody. Her and Ange did Beachbody workouts in college all through. It's funny that it ended up this way, but she did that the whole time. But I think her number one thing was to help her mom out and make her transformation. And once she did that, and she realized that she could help someone out that drastically, then on came the confidence. Hey, I can do this. I can actually do this. I can help somebody. I can change somebody's life. So the confidence came there. Okay. Once she had the confidence, her purpose in life was clear, and she was going to stay on this path because this is what she does. She loves helping people. It was always children and helping people. She wanted to be somewhere she could teach, or she wanted to be some position where she could help somebody, whether it's a nurse, child life specialist, anything where she could help. And I believe this is where she's going to be for the duration. And then, like I said, once she got the confidence, she went from a loving wife, a mother, that didn't really feel like she existed outside of the home, to now she's a rock star Beachbody coach that gets to go on these trips. So that's kind of all I have to say, but I hope that explains a little bit. And then if you have any questions, I'm sure Jess will answer them.
All the questions I asked you?
Yep.
You sure about that?
Yeah, that was 5.
All right. So, guys, before I ramble on, do you guys have any questions for Toby? Even for those of you, I know some of you guys have kids, and that's why we don't see your faces. But even if you want to mute yourself, if you have any questions that you want to ask us, guys, here is the time. I don't know how many team calls Toby will agree to doing. So, 1. So, feel free to unmute yourself. Let me see what we got in the chat box here. July will be my month to physically return. I'm itching for it badly. Choppy again. Oh, Katie, you'll get there after you have that baby, and you can actually work on yourself too. It will make a lot of a difference. I'm so happy for you guys. Love hearing this. What's your best? Okay. Okay. What's your best advice to other husbands whose wives are just getting started? Oh.
Hang in there. Really, it's hard. It's hard because I'm sure if they're anything like me, they want to see that it's not just it's not just another thing. You know, you got to stay devoted to it. And if you don't stay devoted to it, then it's going to be tough. It's going to be stressful, just like any other career somebody tries to start, just like any other job someone tries to start. But you just got to make them believe. You got to explain to them how the business works. You have to give them as much information about it as you can. And if you need more information, then there's a lot of resources out there. YouTube, your coach, anybody in the Beachbody business, anybody can answer these questions. And especially if you have specific questions.
So yeah, I think too the biggest thing for me with Toby is, like I said, I mentioned the phone earlier. We know as Beachbody coaches, our connection. Well, for me, since I'm a stay-at-home mom, it's in the phone. It's my way to connect to society. So I would constantly be on my phone, but I never really explained to Toby my vision, my purpose, you know, what I personally was getting out of Beachbody, how I was feeling about myself, helping other people. So for me at the beginning, it was all about helping. It was all about paying that gift forward. And, you know, having that connection with other people that I felt like I lacked being a stay-at-home mom. And that obviously, you know, you start to become more of a believer, and then you see like you have a legit business in your hand. And I'll say this again, the problem with business is the investment in this business is an investment in yourself. It's that $140, $160 challenge pack. And, you know, people don't see that as $1 million business, but guys, I've seen it time and time again. Bonnie Engel, 3 years, she retired her husband from the military and now is $1 million earner. So it really depends on how much devotion, how much you really are willing to put into this company to make it work for yourself and have those goals for yourself also.
And it's the initial investment of time that's the hardest thing to make.
Yes.
Once you make the initial investment of your time and you do it over a year, then things start to fall in line, and it's a lot easier to do.
Yes. I will say that my business, after I was consistent for a full entire year, is when my business started to skyrocket. Not only, I guess I really want to say when I was consistent for a full entire year, bringing on challengers, hitting Success Club every single month for a full entire year. Guys, you know, I talk about cycling. That cycling started to blow up, and it becomes a compound effect. So the first year, you just really have to hang tight and just know that your work is not going unnoticed. All right. Do you think that we ate crazy coaches, or do you find inspiration on the trip? Do you think we are crazy coaches? Sorry. Or did you? There we go. Find inspiration on the trip. So do you think that we're crazy, or did you find like inspiration?
I think it was inspirational. I think the trip was inspirational. Definitely. I didn't find anybody that was crazier than I am.
Yeah, that is true. It's funny too, because whenever you go to these events, it's like everybody is such a happy person. And I feel like it's because of what Beachbody preaches. They teach you to work on yourself before you even start to work on somebody else. It doesn't mean that they can't be on this journey with you, but the fact that you're on a road to a better you guys, that portrays through these people that you meet. So whenever you go to an event like this, like you're not hearing naysayers, you're not hearing like people that are putting other people down. You're not hearing about people talking behind someone else's back. It's like such an uplifting, a breath of fresh air type of community. And it's the type of community that I personally have always wanted to be a part of. So that's what I have to say about that. All right. All right. Any other questions, guys? No, you feel like we hit the nail on the head with all that? Yeah? All right, guys. Well, I guess I'll just leave you with this. Our next event is Summit, July 13th to the 16th. These events make you believers. They see what you have. It makes you feel like you know exactly what you have to offer the world. And guys, I'm just telling you, you got to get your rear ends there. I don't care if you have to put it on a credit card, whatever you have to do, get your butts there. So if there's no other questions, we're going to go ahead and wrap up. Thank you, Mr. Brown, for speaking with us. And I honestly didn't even have to pull his leg either. As soon as I asked him, he's like, okay. I was like, all right. It was awesome. But guys, all right, I'll be talking to y'all soon. Go get your calendars out and plan out your month.